Alright, so yeah, Steve here. Quick review of the HTC One X, the new flagship phone from HTC. As you can see, I have the gunmetal gray version. And if you could take just a look around the device, you can see how beautifully constructed it is. It's a unibody design, meaning that you can't take the back off and access the battery. It's just one solid phone. It has a micro USB slot for charging and connecting to your PC, a volume rocker, headphone jack, micro SIM slot, power button, and that was about it. There actually isn't much more on this device. The bottom is completely clean. There's a microphone down here, and there's also one somewhere near the top for a good reception and noise cancelling. But as you can see, it's a very nicely constructed device. It's a polycarbonate body, is a hybrid plastic. It's supposed to be very high quality. In the hand, it's very light, lighter than most HTC phones. You can see there is a notification light, which is hidden behind the speaker grill. See it flashing. So that's pretty cool. And 3 capacitive buttons here as well. So I'm going to turn the screen on. It has a beautiful 4.7 inch LCD2 screen, which has awesome viewing angles and is very good in sound light. As you can see me twisting it, there's no distortion, no color distortion at all, and the whites on this screen is shows very beautifully. This is the whole HTC lock screen thing. You can have a widget there, you can have your weather, your contacts, your favorite contacts, anything on your lock screen. But here also they have these quick shortcuts which allow me to pop to my camera quickly, or my messages, or my phone. And this is the dialer. As you can see, basic HTC widgets. The music player is pretty nice. I'm gonna lower this and just give it like that. This is the music widget, not the actual player itself. And this also have Beats audio, so you do get pretty good audio from the speakers and the any headphones you put in there. So it has nice little transitions when you switch your track from here. You can show the recently played tracks at the bottom, which is very cool. So I can easily click, and then it takes me into the music application itself, which is pretty good for displaying your stuff by album or artist, however you like to look at your music. So right now it's displaying my album wise. I can display it by artist, and I could just pick all the tracks here by a particular artist. Let's say it's anyone. So I could have Drake or CeeLo or Chris Brown or whoever, and they only play the songs by that particular artist on the selection. Right? And it has a very nice interface. It's very smooth. It's very fast, and that is due to the Tegra 3, and it's 5 cores. People call it quad core, but it's actually 5 cores. There's a nice hidden core in there that pops on. It essentially turns off the 4 performance cores when it's not doing heavy tasks, and turns on the lower end core, which is very good for well, it is low powered, so it functions when the other ones aren't in use. So it uses less power by turning off the 4 performance cores. This is just the email widget. You could display most of your widgets in different styles. You can also delete, and it has a nice little crumpled up paper effect that's really cool. So it has a lot of nice neat features. I can say that Sense is the much more user friendly than TouchWiz, and it's much prettier, much more fluid. And on the ice cream sign widget, it looks much nicer. TouchWiz still has that gingerbread feel to it. This is me coming directly from a Galaxy Note, and also just looking at the Galaxy S3, you still have that feel of gingerbread in there, you know. Notification tray is quite sparse, which is something I actually liked about TouchWiz. It has shortcut keys up there, so in that regard, TouchWiz is still ahead somewhat. And yeah, these are my home screens, but it still has the basic pinch to show all your home screens, and you can add more and more widgets. HTC only has 3 buttons here. They don't have a menu button, so I actually have to use a shortcut to the settings on my desktop. I can't pop up my menu. What they do have is a multitasking button, which brings up your recent apps so you can switch. I guess it makes task switching easier, but it makes using the menu a lot more stressful. But they have a personalized option where you can personalize your lock screen, like I said. You can have a clock on there, you can have stocks, your contacts. This weather outlet looks really cool. There's gonna load a demo of it. See, so when you load your lock screen, this is what you see, the current weather, etc. You can have your social feed, your any photo gallery you have there, even your notifications, so you can see what messages you missed while you're web. I'm gonna pick this one because it's productivity. But also you could change the skin and the way stuff looks. You could change your wallpapers, everything from there. So it's very nice. In terms of performance, the device is very snappy. I haven't experienced any user interface lag. Some games are not Tegra optimized, so I wasn't able to install some of my favorite games, but the games I could install ran nicely. This is a game I purchased when they had the 10 millionth download sale thingy. It's called Shine Runner. It isn't a race or the smuggling game, but it is pretty cool. But as you can see, Tegra added these little effects that when you splash in water, the water comes up on the screen. As you can see, gaming performance, excuse the reflection of my light in there. But gaming performance on this device is very nice thus far. I only have a few Tegra games. The Tegra 3 really specific games haven't really came out yet, like Dead Trigger and what's not. When I get my hands on Shotgun for Tegra 3, I have Shotgun for Tegra 2. As you can see, splash on the screen and your water slid off quite realistically. I have Shotgun for Tegra 2. I have to get the Tegra 3 version, which has a lot more effects, better lighting, particle effects, and map effects and stuff like that. The game almost looks different in some areas because there are more effects added in. Shine Runner is a game I always show, so I'm going to show something a bit different as well. I'm going to show you, you can see folders are nice as well. Before I go into the next game, you can add stuff to the folder very simply by just selecting them, and you can select multiple things and then they automatically appear in the folder just by hitting the add button rather than having to drag and drop each individual thing by itself. Let's look at Fruit Ninja THD. The THD version, THD stands for Tegra HD, is Tegra optimized versions of games tend to have more features. The Tegra optimized version of Fruit Ninja has multiplayer, which I don't see why that should be a Tegra exclusive option, but it is. The other versions do not. So just a quick look at Fruit Ninja. Let's go arcade mode. I'm just going to do a few swipes because most of you know what Fruit Ninja is. So performance on gaming is pretty good. The graphics on the THD Fruit Ninja versus the regular one is improved, not so much, but the resolution is higher. I think the resolution for this one is bumped up. Well, it is matched this phone's resolution, but the resolution of the artwork is for the QHD resolution. This originally came out when the 8-Tricks and those other phones were out. So it's pretty cool to have some Tegra exclusive games, and I believe in the Tegra platform is going to lead the gaming for Android. A lot of hardware partners are very interested in it. EA announced that they're going to bring a Battlefield 3 for Tegra, so there's a lot of cool stuff coming to Tegra. It's pretty much the reason why I got this one over the Galaxy S3. As a result, well, as I can see, the screen is beautiful, the device is solid. So far the speed has not failed me yet. As you can see, a lot of visually intensive apps look very nice on the screen. The screen is nice and large, not as big as my previous phone, which was the Samsung Galaxy Note, so it isn't as big as that. I'm having some slight withdrawal, but the screen is much more beautiful and the device is much faster. So yeah, and it's much nicer to hold in the hand. It's very comfortable to hold in the hand, and the camera is amazing. The shots are like out of this world, and yeah, the camera app has a lot of nice features. Like there's a bunch of filters available here, and that you could pick. There's distortion. There's you get a vignette filter on there to give that dark edges. You got the depth of field filter. You have this dotty thing that makes it look all pixelated. Mono allows you to choose different color hues, so you could have the shot look all nice and Instagram-ish. And you have this high contrast, high color filter that's cool, vintage. But anyway, there are a bunch of filters, and the camera options are extensive, as you can see. And then you go again, there's more options here. You can shoot HDR, paranormal, portrait shots, landscape, whiteboard. And then there's also this feature, which you can hold Let me see me do it right. I seem to be not doing it right. It's having me right there, but essentially you can hold on the camera button and get continuous shots done. Not doing it right for some reason. Not sure if I turned off something. Let me just double check. But basically it fires off a bunch of shots back to back, and then it allows you to pick the best shot out of the shot. So you can it's really good for, it seems to be on. I don't know if it doesn't work with the filters or whatever. Yeah, I can't seem to get it work right now. There you go. So I can do continuous shots, and then when I release, it seems it doesn't work with the special filters. It shows all the shots that I would have taken in a row, and it can determine which is the best shot. That's one piece I'm there watching. Usopp's face is busted. I can press the best shot button, and it will pick what it thinks is the best shot and delete all the rest. Now I have it automatically set to delete all the rest. So this is what it thought was the best shot, and it picked that, and all the rest is deleted. So yeah, the camera app is very cool, and also as you would have seen there, let me show you again, you can record video and take pictures at the same time. That is a very cool and very handy feature. So yeah, that's just basically my quick overview. If I had to say, give this a rating out of 10, I would say it's probably a pretty solid 9. I think even though it's not something I use all the time, the lack of a voice assistant or a voice manager, even though I can download the app, I use AVIC, which is known as Alice. Native or solution where I could just press a button or do a shortcut and access some sort of voice assistant. Someone like me that has a lot of contacts, looking through all that is annoying. Just being able to simply say, call Carol, or email Jamel, stuff like that is really unique and important, I guess, a feature to have. So within the S3 and S voice, it wins that way. But the speeds between the S3 and the One X are marginal. Graphically, I will put the One X ahead of it because the S3 is using the Mali 400 again, which was in the Galaxy S2, which was in the Galaxy Note. Not very impressive. So this is my device currently, and I'm going to hold on to it as long as I can. You know me, tend to change devices quite quickly. But yeah, HTC One X, lovely device, is what I'm rocking so far. You're going to see more of it, and I do my app videos daily. So yeah, later. Steve Fung out.